for the divisions. We talk about divisions. One of the big divisions.
We need to respect. My job is to work in favor of the respect of the European Parliament.
And there are two different opinions: Italy and the European Union, the European Commission, and the Parliament. You are an Italian, and you are of the European Parliament. You're in both worlds. In this standoff between Italy in terms of the budget, are you an Italian or are you European?
Both. I am European because I am Italian.
So do you understand what the Italians are coming here arguing with their budget?
I disagree with the Italian position, but also I disagree with the language of the European Commission against Italy. We need to be calm. We need to have a debate on the content of the Italian budget. For me, as Italian politician, the Italian budget is not a good budget. No growth. We will have the same today taxation in the next year.
Right.
Nothing in favor of small and medium-sized companies. Nothing in favor of infrastructure. For this, I am against.
What do you
but we need to respect
with the European Commission?
But the European Commission is the job of the European Commission.
I
disagree with the European Commission when the European Commission is against one member state, when his position is a strong position, aggressive position.
So you found it aggressive?
In this difficult moment for Europe, for the European institutions, and because there are a lot of populistic parties, we need to be calm, we need to study the content, we need to decide, not the battle between Brussels and Rome.
All right.
This is not important. The problem is the content of the budget.
And there's another important issue we've been talking about here in Parliament, we talked about in the show. There's a blog recently that was launched, it's called on the Me Too movement, detailing horrific details of sexual assault or harassment in the Parliament. Does the Parliament have a problem?
No, because we're working hard.
Have you seen this blog and read those stories?
But I think there is a team working on this. The team leader is the Questor Morin-Chartier. In this team, there are assistants, civil servants, and questors of the European Parliament. Nobody asked to this team, I have a problem on sexual harassment, on psychological.
So there's no problem of sexual harassment here?
I don't know. It's not.
Okay.
I am here. There is this team working hard. There is a lot of propaganda against the sexual harassment here, also against the assistant. But at this moment, we don't have people speaking with the team on this. I don't know if.
But they're telling their stories, you know. I'm bringing this up because it's within the Parliament, and you're the head of the Parliament, and they're telling their stories. And
we don't have example. Because we need to have an example, concrete example. So I am very, very strong against the sexual harassment. I decided a strong sanction against a member speaking against women. Mm-hmm. You remember, 1 year ago, a strong sanction against this member speaking against women. But I think I'm ready. If there are problems, we will have strong sanction against.
You said you were. I'm going to go into Brexit now. It's going to be here to stay. This topic. You said you were for a longer transition period.
But I think for the European Parliament, it's important to achieve an agreement, a good agreement. But for us, there are 3 key points. First of all, the rights of the European citizens living in the UK. The second point is the money. The third point is the border between Northern Ireland and Irish Republic.
Okay.
The problem is today the backstop. I think it's better to have a longer period of transition, 3 years maximum.
Can it happen?
Exactly. I am in favor because it's the 3 years of the first proposal of the European Parliament. If we need more time for a new treaty, because after the first treaty on Article 50, we need another treaty for the relations between the European Union and the United Kingdom after the Brexit. Okay. During the transition period, we need to work hard for this second
to ask you very quickly about the murdered journalist Jamal Khashoggi. The reaction of the European Union, do you think it's strong enough against Saudi Arabia?
Our reaction is very strong.
Not just words, but action, concrete action.
Concrete action, we are not responsible for on foreign policy. We need a strong action by the European Commission, the European Council. For the European Parliament, I said in the beginning of this session, we asked to Saudi Arabian authorities a strong and very strong and international inquiry on this murder. We want to know not only the name of the killers, but we want to know also the name who pushed the killer against this journalist. I am journalist. I am working hard for a strong action against the killers of Daphne Caruana Galizia. I want to know also the name of the father or the mother of the killers.
Sure. All right.
Also in Slovak, two killers killed another journalist. We need pay attention. The journalists are the flag of the democracy and the freedom. I am journalist. For this, I am strongly engaged on this. Also as President of the European Parliament.
Of course. Thank you very much for that, Antonio Tajani, for being with us on the program on World Politics.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.